Not doing anything too exciting in Westminster, Missouri. I was originally driving to St. Louis, but decided to stop off for the night. Uh, There's just an interesting museum I want to check out for the next day. And as soon as I get the dog back in the car, we'll check out the museum, which is in here, which is America's National Churchill Museum. So it's a museum dedicated to Winston Churchill, and they have it because it is here on this campus that Churchill gave his famous Iron Curtain speech. An Iron Curtain has descended upon us, as I could recall. And I believe that was in 1945 or 46. And it sort of indicated the start of the Cold War. So it happened randomly. The famous speech was at this little tiny rural college in Missouri. I don't know why he decided to choose this college. We'll probably get to that. Hey, Scientology Ottawa. You're always a mouthful to say. How are you? Kim, good to have you. First, we're walking around with the dog, so I'm going to let him walk around to the campus a little bit. We actually head into the museum, bring him in the car after he's done walking. So hopefully that won't be too long. We will see. But, yeah, I saw it on the side of the road yesterday. Hey, Kathy. I saw it on the side of the road yesterday. This is where Churchill gave his Iron Curtain speech. We are in, I don't even really know, Westminster. We're in a tiny little town called Westminster, Missouri. And this is the town where Winston Churchill, this is the college, I think it's called Westminster College. Here's Bryce Hall. It's a pretty campus, it's small. But this is, for some reason, where Churchill gave his Iron Curtain speech. Huge church it is, so that's where he gave the speech. Glad to be here. Thank you, Steve. I appreciate it. Dog's got to get his energy out first. So I hope I don't disappoint you waiting for the museum. That might be a little bit. That might be 10 or 15 minutes. Maybe even longer. The dog's been very active lately because the weather's been so cold. So once the weather gets cold, the dog is really out for a long time. I think we were out for 6 hours yesterday walking around. Yeah, Independence, Missouri is where Mormons think Jesus is coming back. And I believe the Garden of Eden is in Jackson County, Missouri. Classic. Yeah, that's where Adam and Eve were, right in Jackson County, suburban Kansas City. Gotta love it. I think, did I ever tell you guys I'm actually a baptized Mormon? Fun fact. I don't really believe in it, but I did get baptized. I was kind of into the sister missionaries, but they don't do much. But then I felt bad, and I got switched off to elders, and I felt bad for the kids. I think I still have a temple recommend. I lived there. Wow, Kim, you lived here in Westminster, in this tiny little place? Cool. Beautiful little neck of the woods. I don't know what you're saying, SG. Oh, Adamonomy. Oh, is that what they call it? Interesting. Is it cold there? Relatively cold, yeah. 45 degrees. I'm not dying or anything. Got on a heavy coat. Definitely not in LA with the heavy coat. Oh, cool. My great-grandfather was a Mormon from Missouri. Yeah, they all moved out west, right? So that makes sense because that was the route. A lot of it started up in, not far from Rochester, upper New York. And in that whole era, there was the burnt over district. That's what they called it. And there's a whole era of all these wacky new religions, and Quakers were started. The Quakers, the Shakers, Jehovah's Witnesses, a myriad of kind of unique Christian offshoots that could only be started in new society. And that, I want to say, was the early to mid 1800s. So Mormonism was a big part of that, and they all started really in Western New York and Ohio. It's fun to travel because you kind of see the history around you that you don't even think to pay attention to unless it's in your face. But that was all started in like Rochester, Cleveland, and then so then the Mormons moved out to, of course, Nauvoo, Illinois, and got really screwed over there. And I think that's where Joseph Smith died, if I'm not mistaken. And then from Nauvoo, they went off to Missouri. And then, of course, Missouri, they got pushed further out to Salt Lake. Ran from Missouri. So, yeah. Burnt over, yeah. I can't believe there's not like a long documentary about the Burnt Over District. It's a fascinating era. Jails in Liberty. Yes, yes, right. So, yeah, they faced some real persecution. Better for worse. Dog's really, I thought this dog could be coming in soon, but au contraire. It's kind of cool to think. You look at this area, most of it was pretty much the same from when Churchill spoke. Are we going to Trump rally? No more Trump rallies. There's no more left. But I'll be in New York for a bit. There's going to be the Giuliani trial, and that'll be mid-January. I got to get back to LA for Henry's trial. God, does anybody have a date for Henry's trial? I've been meaning to touch base with Henry, so let me know. I think it's in late January. But put a 1 in the chat if you think I should stop by DC. And hey, check out the inauguration. Governor Boggs in Missouri had a kill site order for Mormons. LOL. I don't know if that's LOL. LOL. He's killing people. LOL. He's slaughtering people. LOL. Gotta love that slaughter. 1. Okay, so Callie thinks I should go. Cool. LOL. Gotta love religious persecution. I don't think there's anything funnier than that, quite frankly. Hashtag free Israel. Churchill. You don't like Churchill? Well, is he too much of a globalist? Is that what you don't like? Shit. Well, I might disappoint you. I don't know how long this dog is gonna keep me going for. There's no signs of him stopping. We might walk this whole damn town. It's fine. You can walk as much as you want. Ain't much back here. Sorry to disappoint you. I don't want to go to the Churchill Museum. New smells. Always new smells. Well, he always goes to different places. But yes, that's the annoying thing about taking him to new places is he has to smell everything and check everything out non-stop. Well, guys, I might head off and rejoin once I actually get to the museum. So I'll talk to you soon. Much love. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.